Hello, everyone, and happy Sunday. Welcome to another episode of Sundays with Kelly. Today is June 13, 2020, 2021, and we are now on episode 11. Thank you for everyone who are watching and who will be watching this Facebook page live streaming. Sundays with Kelly is live streaming every Sundays 4 p.m. And this show is meant to entertain, to inspire, to educate all about life, about self-love, about finance, health, wellness, family, and relationships. Just follow my Facebook page, your Kirby World Planner, for updates. This live is also streaming in YouTube. My channel is also your Kirby World Planner. I will also be posting the recording of this in Spotify as a podcast next week. For those who are first time to watch my live streaming, just to give you a brief background, yours truly is a financial wealth planner. So besides helping people save and invest for their future, I also help them protect their income by having life insurance. Also, I do e-commerce of health and wellness products, helping people preserve their health. I'm also a multi-potentialite. I also do plus size modeling. Used to sell plus size clothing. I also had hosted events, and I also do real estate referrals. You will get to know me more with these Facebook live streamings and if you follow and like my page. Belated happy Independence Day to all of you. It was actually our 123rd Independence Day. So, maligayang araw ng kalayaan sa lahat. And as your Kirby Well Planner, I will be your guide to achieve another type of freedom, and that is financial freedom. Our topic later is about real estate and how it can help you make money and achieve financial freedom. And then I will also share about MRI, or what we call mortgage redemption insurance, and how you can make money from your housing loans. But before we start this discussion, let us have our online karaoke. All right. Actually, Usually, the songs that we sing in our Sundays with Kelly episodes are related to the topic discussed. Like in our recent episode, Live and Love with Pride. So we discussed about life insurance for LGBTQs. So we sang Katy Perry's I Kissed a Girl and Spice Girls' Jerry Halliwell's It's Raining Men. Then on episode 4, our topic was about the language of body positivity, and then we sang Christina Aguilera's Beautiful and Megan Trainor's All About Bass. These are songs about self love and loving your curves. However, with our episode topic, which is real estate and mortgage insurance, wala masyadong songs about these topics. So, I just searched for the song titles, and the songs that we will be singing have titles related to construction or real estate. So, our first song is what we call Shallow by Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper. This song is from the movie A Star is Born, which of course stars Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper. Lady Gaga won her first ever Oscar for this song, Shallow, that won the Best Original Song at the Academy Awards 2018. And this is actually a love song telling us we have to deep dive into love and stay away from the shallow end dahil mas mahirap lumangoy sa mababaw. Ayan. So, let's play the song. Tell me something, girl. You happy in this modern world. You need more. If there's something that you're searching for, I'm falling. All the good times I find myself longing for change. And in the bad times I fear myself. Tell me something, boy. Aren't you trying to fill that void? You need more. Ain't it hard getting so hardcore? I'm falling. In all the good times I find myself longing for change. And in the bad times I fear myself. I'm off the deep end, watch as I dive in. I'll never meet the ground. Crash through the surface where they can't hurt us. We're far from the shallow now. In the shallow, in the shallow, in the shallow. We're far from the shallow now. Ayan. Alright, so I hope that you enjoyed. Oops. Oh, sorry, nagpa-play siya. Anyway, ayan, I hope that you enjoyed the song. Um, Actually, maganda siyang song kasi more about a love song. Pero yun nga, the title is Shallow by Lady Gaga. Ayan, so, okay, I'll be sharing another screen because today's episode actually is entitled Real Estate and MRI. Meaning, MRI is what we call Mortgage Redemption Insurance. Ayan. Okay, let me just share lang. Ayan, screen. Okay. Alright. Ayan. Okay. Alright, so ang MRI or ang real estate, I mean, we have different types of real estate. Ayan, we have vacant lots or vacant land. So, lupa lang, yung lote lang yung bibilhin mo. Or we also have residential properties. Yan yung mga house and lot, row houses in subdivisions, townhouse, and even condominiums. And then another type of real estate is commercial properties. So, ayan yung mga offices, um, stores, 'di ba? Yung mga malls and everything, 'di ba? More about commercial. And lastly, we have industrial properties. Yan naman yung mga warehouses. So those are the types of real estate that you can invest and purchase. And what are the advantage? Gano'n ba kaganda ang mag-invest sa real estate? Of course, maganda kasi you do not need to be an expert. I mean, hindi mo kailangang maging magaling. You just need to find a good potential location. Ibig sabihin, yung nakikita mo, na-visualize mo na magiging magandang location ito. Kahit sa simula, akala mo yung lugar na yon is hindi talaga, kumbaga yung Taguig nga dati, di ba, puro talahib, puro sapa, hindi mo nakikita yung sa simula hindi mo talaga makikita yung potential, but if you are futuristic, you can visualize na itong lugar na to magiging commercialized, like what happened to Taguig nga, it became BGC, 'di ba? Very commercialized. Kung nauna kang mag-purchase noon, 'di ba? Ang ganda ng income mo right now, 'di ba? Also, hindi mo rin kailangan magagaling. Isipin mo lang, ano kaya yung magagandang lugar na malapit sa mga establishments or malapit sa mga malls, easy access sa lahat, sa simbahan, sa schools, 'di ba? Or isipin mo rin yung, ano ba yung mga target market ko? Kung bibili ba ako ng property, ano yung gusto kong purpose? Gusto ko bang gawin itong parang dorm type na papaupahan ko sa mga estudyante? So, kukuha ka dun sa malapit sa schools, di ba? Or gusto ko ba siyang paupahan sa mga professionals? So, hanap ka ng mga location na malapit sa mga BPO or mga offices, di ba? Or you don't need to be an expert. Kailangan mo lang maging updated sa mga incoming infrastructures. So, kung alam mong, di ba yung mga build ni Duterte. So, kung alam mo yung mga location na may mga itatay yung mga tulay or mga skyways, di ba? Kung alam mo yan, bibili ka na ng mga properties na malapit doon hanggat mura pa, di ba? And of course, aware ka rin dapat sa mga developers. So, alam mong yung mga lugar like sa Rizal, meron lugar dun sa Rizal na hindi hindi masyadong um kumbaga parang hindi kilala ganyan, pero nalaman mo na may tatayo palang subdivision ng Philinvest malapit dun sa location na balak mong bilhin. Kahit pa hindi kaganda yon, kahit mura yon, I mean, mas magandang mura nga. Hindi gano'n kaganda, pero mura. Pero may tatayong magandang um, developing ang mga kilalang mga developers or Kumbaga, Ayala, SMDC, 'di ba? Doon ka bibili ng property sa mga malalapit doon. Kasi kung saan sila nagtatayo ng mga subdivisions nila, doon nila dinidevelop din yung lugar. Doon din nagtatayuan yung mga malls na malalapit doon. So, mas magandang mauna ka, 'di ba? Also, you do not need to be an expert. Kailangan mo lang meron kang strategy. Ano bang purpose mo? Gusto mo bang buy and hold strategy? Kumbaga, bibili ka ng property, i-hold mo lang, stay mo lang for few years, 5 to 10 years, hanggang tumaas na yung value nun at pwede mo nang ibenta or pwede mo ring ipaupa, 'di ba? Or you want to buy low and sell high, yun nga, bilhin mo ng mura at ibenta mo ng mas mataas. Buy, renovate and sell. So bibili ka ng mga, for example, mga foreclosed properties na tipong mga wala ng mga pintuan, walang bubong or something, pero i-renovate mo, papagandahin mo, 'di ba? Saka mo ibebenta ng mas mataas, 'di ba? Mas maganda 'yon. Or pwede ring style mo yung mga pre-selling, ang bibilhin mo yung mga hinuhukay pa na sobrang mura pa binebenta. So habang hinuhukay pa, binili mo na siya ng mura, nung tinayo na yung building or yung condominium, tumaas na rin yung price ng unit mo, saka mo na siya ibenta, 'di ba? So, tumubo ka na ng malaki. So, yun ang mga pwede mong strategy. You don't need to be an expert. Kailangan mo lang maging wise. Alright? And of course, um, you don't, second is you don't need to be rich. Hindi mo kailangang maging mayaman para makabili ng real estate. Kumbaga, kahit simpleng empleyado ka lang, pwede kang makabili ng real estate kasi may tinatawag na mga bank loan or pag-ibig loan, 'di ba? Sa ngayon, may mga maririnig ka, no down payment, rent to own, 'di ba? So, kung kaya mo, for example, ang sweldo mo is, kumbaga, 20,000, 'di ba? 20% ng 20,000, edi 4,000. At least meron kang makuha na 4,000 a month na property, okay na yun, nababayaran mo per month. 'Di ba? Hanggang mapasa na yung property. And then hanggang pwedeng matirhan mo na rin siya na para kang nagrerenta na lang pero sa'yo na pala yung property na yun. 'Di ba? Um, Actually, diskarte lang din talaga. Meron akong nabasa, it's called um, 3-20-20-20 Housing Rule by Vince Rapisura. Sabi, yung value daw ng bahay na bibilhin or titiran mo ay dapat hindi lalagpas sa 3 taong income mo. So for example, ang income mo nga is 30,000 a month. So that's 360,000 a year. So more or less dapat 1.2 million ang bibilhin mo lang na property. Or kapag mag-asawa naman kayo, pwede niyong pagsamahin yung kita niyo for 3 years and kunin yung equivalent nito. Kasi mas maganda, mas mababa sa maximum amount ng um, 3 taon income nyo, yung kukunin mong price ng property para hindi kayo mahihirapan bayaran yon. Okay? And then, 3-20-20, bago kumuha ng housing loan, of course, siguraduhin mo rin kaya mong bayaran yung 20% equity or down payment nung bibilhin mong property. Kasi yung balance, no, yun yung ipapasok mo sa housing loan. Although usually naman sa ngayon, even yung down payment, hindi na instant 20%. Yung iba ginagawang 3 to 5 years to pay. So that will be also um, mas madali para sa iyo, 'di ba? So hanap ka ng mga ganon. Alright? So kailangan kasi hindi naman yun lang ang babayaran mo, marami ka ring mga obligasyon or responsibility, 'di ba? So you have to check or think wisely kung saan ka mag-i-invest at kung kaya mo yung bibilhin mong property. Another 20 dun sa 3-20-20-20. Um, Actually, the maximum number of years na pwede mong bayaran yung loan is 20 years. So, kumbaga, maximize naman yon. So, if magkaroon ka ng extra money or you want it shorter, you can arrange naman kung ano yung um, paying period mo. Kung magkapera ka, pwede mong ipa-recompute para mas maliit na lang yung years to pay. Or kung hindi pa mo naman kaya, gusto mo mas maliit na monthly amortization, and then you can stretch it up to 20 years payment, diba? You can do it via bank loan or pag-ibig loan. So, yun yung mga 3-20-20-20 housing tawag dito, rule from Vince Rapisura that I shared to you. So yun, diskarte lang talaga. You don't need to be rich. Basta kaya ng sweldo mo, merong mga very affordable na mga properties that you can purchase. And of course, ayan, passive income. Um, Real estate can be passive income kasi syempre, pwede mong, yung binili mong property, pwede mong paupahan or pwede mong i-resale. Paupahan or rental, like yung iba, 'di ba? They buy a condo unit, like they pay 8,000 per month for the monthly amortization, but they put that unit for rent for 12,000 a month. So, from 8,000 na binabayaran mo sa bank, 12,000 mo pinapaupa, so that's 4,000 income monthly, 'di ba? That's passive income. Kasi you just purchase a property, wala ka namang um, effort, kumbaga effort lang siguro, i-post mo lang siya sa for rental para may mga pag wala pa nagre-rent para makita ng madlang tao, 'di ba? And when pag may nag-rent na 'yan, that's passive income kasi every month may pumapasok na sa account mo. And then another way for passive income is resale, 'di ba? Yung iba, what they do is they buy foreclosed properties. Yung sobrang pag nakita mo nga yung sinasabi kong walang pintuan, walang bubong, puro anay, kumbaga puro basura yung pag tinignan mo yung property gano'n, yung may mga tao na talagang gano'n, gano'n ang hinahanap. More basura, mas gusto nila kasi mas mabibili niya ng sobrang mura. For example, bibili nila yun for 500,000 pesos. And then they will invest for renovation. Siyempre, ipapagawa, construction, let's say another 500,000 for that. Napaganda na yung bahay. You know how much they can sell the house? They can sell that for 3 million or even higher. That's passive income. Kasi what they do, kung hindi naman nila mabebenta na spot cash, the buyer can loan it to the bank and then yung bank ang magbabayad doon sa seller ng lump sum. 'Di ba? Passive income. And then another advantage of real estate is that property appreciates in time. Kumbaga, ang property, ang real estate talaga, tumataas yan. Lalo na kapag maganda yung location. 'Di ba? Kung dati, per square meter dito sa Mandaluyong, 'di ba, sobrang mura lang yata, parang mga um, 20,000 per square meter. Pero ngayon, parang mga nasa 80 to 100,000 na per square meter. Depende sa location. Ganun kamahal. So, for example, I just watched a video. Si Carl D, if you know him, one of the real estate gurus in the Philippines, he said he bought a property for 2.4 million in BGC in Burgos Circle. That was 5 years ago. And then for 5 years, pinarent niya daw yung property for 30,000 a month. So for 5 years, for 30,000 a month, kumita siya ng 1.8 million. And then on the fifth year, nung ayaw na niyang iparenta, binenta niya yung property for 6 million. Di ba? Tiba-tiba siya. Dumoble na yung puhunan niya. Kumbaga, nag-appreciate kasi in time. Tumaas. Tumaas ang presyo. Lalo na kung yung lugar mo nga, biglang naging developed area. Yan. And protects your money from depreciation. Ibig sabihin kasi niyan, we are talking about inflation rate. Kasi ang inflation rate now in the Philippines is 5%. So meaning, kapag nag-save ka ng pera sa bangko, for example, you have 100,000 pesos sa bank now, by next year, ang value na lang ng pera mong yan is 95,000. So yung 5,000 mo, yun yung inflation, yun yung nasayang. 'Di ba? Nag-depreciate. yung value ng pera mo. Unlike if you will invest in real estate, because the land appreciates, the value of your investment ay tumataas din. Hindi ito naaapektuhan ng depreciation. 'Di ba? So for example, you buy the property today for 1 million, the next year, yung value ng property niyan could be 1.2 million or more, 'di ba? Ganon tumataas ang value with real estate, which protects your money from depreciation. And also, real estate is relatively low risk. Kasi compared to other types of investment, of course, like stock market na very fluctuating, or yung mga tinatawag na Bitcoin, or even sa business, di ba? High risk yung mga ganyan kasi you never know, maraming pwedeng maging problem eh. Kailangan mong tutukan yung business, tutukan para you will ensure na walang magiging risk or very low risk. But with real estate, it's relatively low risk kasi pipili ka lang naman ng property eh. Iintayin mo lang na mag-appreciate yung value nun. The worst thing that could happen if your property is just going back to you, hindi mo siya maibenta, sa'yo lang, nandyan lang sa'yo. That's the worst thing that could happen. Eh, sa'yo pa rin naman yun, pinurchase mo yun, di ba? So, it's relatively low risk. And then, land is scarce. Kumbaga, factor of supply and demand. Kumbaga, ang mga lote sa Pilipinas, paubos na ng paubos. 'Di ba? Kung dati, dito sa Maynila, isa itong malaking bukirin, parang probinsya pa dati ang Maynila. Pero ngayon, 'di ba, ubos na ang mga lote. Lahat may mga nagmamay-ari na, either government or mga pribadong tao katulad natin, 'di ba? And ngayon, dahil nga nagkakaubusan na ng mga lote, pa-vertical na ang mga tayo dito sa Manila, 'di ba? Nagtataasan na yung mga kondo, puro pataas na. Kasi nga, ubos na ang lote, ubos na ang land eh. 'Di ba? So, kung may budget ka, mag-invest ka sa real estate hangga't hindi pa nauubos ang pwede mong bilhin, 'di ba? So ngayon nga, dahil ubos na sa Maynila, yung iba nag-i-invest na sa mga probinsya na malalapit sa Maynila, 'di ba? And also, it can make you risk. Real estate can make you rich. Actually, lahat ng billionaires in the Philippines are in real estate. Lucio Tan, Ayala, Henry C., Manny Villar, they are all in real estate. And real estate, yan ang makakapagsabi ng net worth mo. Diba? So if you want to get rich, start investing in real estate. So another topic that I'll discuss today is, what is a housing loan? A housing loan is given by a bank, mortgage company, or other financial institution for the purchase of primarily primary or investment residence. So, bibili ka nga ng um, house and lot or even condominium, you will have to secure a housing loan if you cannot pay it in cash. So the bank or the financial institution will hold the title or the deed of the property till the loan has been paid. Of course, bank with interest due for it. So, kumbaga, for example, bibili ka nga ng house and lot, hindi mo naman kaya bayaran yung buong 3 million na price ng house and lot. So what you will do is you will go to a bank and apply for a housing loan para yung bangko ang magbabayad dun sa developer nung pinurchase mo na house and lot. And then, sa bank, dahil may loan ka sa bank, hahawakan mo na nila yung title or deed of sale ng house and lot na yon until complete mo yung pagbabayad ng loan. For example, you agreed for a 10 years to pay loan. Pag nakumpleto mo na yung 10 years to pay, saka na sa'yo i-award yung title or yung deed of sale ng binili mong property. And of course, dahil nga ang bangko ang magbabayad nung property and you will pay them monthly for the mortgage loan, kailangan nila ng mortgage redemption insurance kasi kailangan nilang ma-assure na tayong mga buyer will pay the loan in case something unfortunate happens, di ba? So, what is mortgage redemption insurance? Di ba, sinasabi nila pag may loan ka or plano mo kumuha ng condo, kumbaga, kailangan mo magbayad talaga ng mortgage redemption insurance eh. Pero later, I will discuss kung paano magkakapera diyan sa utang na yan. Again, mortgage redemption insurance, this is required by banks before approving your housing loan. So this will ensure that the loan will be paid in case something happened to the insured or the borrower. So the bank will benefit from this as well as the insured or the mortgage owner. Paano? Kasi yung bank, magbe-benefit kasi nga naman, may ensure na mababayaran yung loan mo sa kanila if something happened to you. Kasi yung insurance ang magbabayad sa bangko nung remaining ng loan. 'Di ba? And then, kapag, ano naman, advantage naman din sa'yo kasi if something happened to you, hindi ma-oblige yung maiiwanan mo na bayaran yung loan na iniwan mo, yung utang na iniwan mo. Kasi wala naman silang pambayad nun eh. At ang mangyayari, if something happened to you, pwedeng kunin ng bangko, ma-foreclose yung property na binayaran mo ng ilang taon dahil nga something happened to you at hindi na matutuloy ng pamilya mo yung pagbabayad. Imbis na meron silang titirhan, makukuha ng bangko dahil hindi na bayaran. Pero with the MRI, dahil bayad na nga yung bangko doon sa loan, i-award na yung property sa beneficiaries mo if something happened. 'Di ba? Pero um, paying MRI to the bank is like waste of money. Because after you have fully paid the loan, you also have finished the MRI or mortgage redemption insurance. And then later, I will show you that we can have a MRI that is reusable. Kasi borrowing is temporary eh. But you will always be buying and loaning after you have finished one property, correct? 'Di ba? So, kailangan talaga ng MRI or mortgage redemption insurance. Bukod sa protection ito para sa mga home loans, protection din ito para sa family mo, 'di ba? Alright, so let me give you an example. For example, bumili nga ng condo. TCP or total contract price of the condo is 5 million for the condo unit. 'Di ba nakikita nyo minsan may mga ads na pre-selling condo, no down payment, no interest, low amortization. Kaya nila yan sinasabi kasi ganito nangyayari yan. Hindi mo kailangan mag 20% down payment. 20% down payment is required by banks, more or less 20, minsan 30% required by banks para i-grant ka ng bank loan. Or if with pag-ibig, para i-grant ka ng pag-ibig loan, kailangan na bayaran yung 20% ng property. And then, what the developers do para hindi mabigat para sa atin bayaran yung 20% ng 5 million, which is 1 million, ang ginagawa, gagawin mong 5 years to pay yung 1 million. 1 million divide 60 months, which is 5 years, that's 16,000 per month. So makikita mo, only 16,000 per month rent to own. 'Di ba? Condo unit. 'Di ba? So, sabihin mo, ay, at 16,000, kailangan ko lang mag-reserve, tapos meron na akong, pwede na ako magbayad 16,000 a month, pwede na mapasakin yung property. So, ganun ang nangyayari. Kasi, you will pay the down payment for 5 years. And then, after mo babayaran yung 5 years, ayan na, turnover na. Pwede nang i-turn over sa'yo yung property. Or yung condo unit, pwede mo na siyang lipatan. Pero, I mean, sakto yun eh. Kasi pag pre-selling, binuhukay pa nila yung condo, tinatayo nila for 5 years. Pagdating ng 5 years, nakatayo na yung condo, sasabihin sa'yo, tapos na po yung ano, building, tapos na yung condo, pwede na kayong mag-turnover, pwede nyo nang lipatan. Ngayon, upon turnover, kailangan mo nang bayaran yung remaining balance which is 4 million. Eh wala ka namang 4 million cash, di ba? So what you need to do is you need to loan sa bank or sa pag-ibig for the remaining 80%. Ngayon, sa banks, para makapag-loan ka ng balance na 4 million, banks require borrowers to have MRI or mortgage redemption insurance. 'Di ba? So, yung mga MRA kasi na pwede mong i-avail sa bank, yun yung tinatawag na tapon pera. Kasi you only purchase that MRI for that certain bank loan. Kumbaga, 10 years mong babayaran per year yung MRI na binibenta ng banko. Pero after ng loan mo, tapos na rin yung MRI mo, baliwala yung binayaran mong MRI. 'Di ba? If wala namang nangyari sa'yo, 'di ba? Pero, there's another way. You can secure an insurance policy or what we call a variable life insurance para gamitin as MRI. Kasi if you have a policy, you can use that policy to reassign that to your loan as an MRI. So, for example ha, balik tayo dito sa example natin na 5 million. So, kung sa simula pa lang, pinili mo tong unit mo for 5 million, 'di ba? Nagbabayad ka 16,000 per month for 5 years. Sa first year mo pa lang, kumuha ka na ng insurance mo, na insured ka for 5 million. Pagdating ng turnover mo, pwede mong gamitin yung policy mo yan as an MRI. Pwede mong sabihin sa bangko na, meron na akong existing policy, insured ako for 5 million or for 4 million, kahit mas mababa eh. Basta at least yung balance na iloloan mo sa bangko, yun yung insurable amount mo. So, pwede nyo na akong pahiramin ng pera. I have my existing policy. I-reassign ko lang yan sa inyo para yan ang MRI ko. And then you don't need to charge me for an MRI kasi yan na yung gagamitin kong MRI. O diba, nakatipid ka? Hindi ka na kailangan mag-pay ng additional monthly for the MRI because meron ka ng existing policy na gagamitin mo as MRI. Ito ang mga benefits ng variable insurance. Of course, insurability kasi nga insured ka. Whatever happens, kahit hindi pa yan na nababank loan, kahit nasa pre-selling stage ka pa lang, insured na yung property. So whatever happens, yung property na yun, secured na mapupunta sa beneficiary mo. 'Di ba? Kasi insurance lang magbabayad. Also, increasing insurance coverage. Kasi, ang tinatawag na variable insurance, meron yung cash value eh. So, as years go by, for example, initially insured ka lang for 5 million, pero dahil tumutubo yung money, it is actually invested in mutual funds. For some time, like after 30 years, hindi na lang 5 million yung insurance mo. It could be 30 million. Depends. Depends on how the cash value, kumbaga, tumubo eh. So, it has an increasing insurance coverage. Tataas yung coverage mo as time goes by. Investment potential. Kasi nga, it's like savings and investment eh. Kumbaga, yearly mo, binabayaran yung, yearly or monthly mo binabayaran yung insurance na yon. Pero, there are cash values. So, para mo siyang investment na tumutubo. 'Di ba? Hindi ka lang nag-invest sa real estate. Pero yung mismong policy mo, another investment na rin. And, it's an all-in-one plan. 'Di ba? All-in-one. Nagamit mo na siya as MRI for your real estate. And then, life insurance mo na rin siya. Kasi after you have paid the loan, ibabalik naman yung policy sa iyo eh. Meron ka pa ring life insurance, 'di ba? Kumbaga, ang daming purpose. And also, retirement benefits. Kasi nga, after you have completed the loan, na ibalik na sa'yo yung policy mo, still tumutubo pa rin yon, may cash value pa rin yon. Maybe at your retirement age, at age 65, pwede mo na siyang i-withdraw and gamitin for your retirement. You can arrange it as a lump sum, or you can arrange it monthly or yearly na marireceive mo like a pension. Diba? Or it could also be your fund source. Kasi, for example, natapos mo na yung MRI variable insurance mo for 10 years, tapos mo nang bayaran yung bank loan, na balik na sa'yo yung money. I mean, yung policy. Dahil sa cash value nun, it could be your fund source. Kailangan mo mag-start up ng business. Kailangan mo ipa-renovate yung property, yung lote na binili mo, gusto mong patayuan ng dream house mo. You can use that cash value for your fund source. This is also tax-sheltered investment, di ba? Kasi nga, every year, tumutubo because it is invested in mutual funds, and that's tax-free. Especially if something happened to you and the cash benefit will be given to your beneficiaries. Kung insured ka for 5 million, 5 million marireceive as a check ng iyong beneficiaries. Walang estate tax or anything, 'di ba? Tax sheltered, tax free. Kung anong amount, kung insured ka, yun, eksakto marireceive ng beneficiary mo. And lastly, lifetime relationship with your financial wealth planner. Ito ang advantage ng pagkakaroon ng variable insurance compared to MRI that you can purchase in a bank. Kasi with MRI, kumbaga sa bank, bibili, doon ka nag-purchase ng MRI, kasama na yun sa monthly amortization mo sa bank eh. Kumbaga, yun na yun. Kumbaga, insurance lang siya na binabayaran mo. Pero when you get this type of MRI with a financial wealth planner, this is a lifetime relationship. Kumbaga, tutulungan ka niya on how you achieve financial freedom. First, nakapag-purchase ka ng iyong ng iyong property using your MRI. Then after you finish your loan, pwede kayong mag-usap ulit kung ano pa yung mga priorities mo in life. What if you get married and you had kids and you want to start an educational plan for your kids, or as time goes by, gusto mo na rin mag-start ng retirement plan mo. Kumbaga, all stages of your life, your financial wealth planner, like me, will be there for you. I'm like a BFF for you. And even if something happened to you, magmamaalam ka man dito sa mundong ibabaw, I'll be the best friend that you never had, because if something happened to you and if you were insured, I'll be the one to give that check, that 5 million check to your family, para yung bunso mo is makapag-aral, makapagtapos kung ano man ang gusto niyang course, kahit wala ka na. That is a legacy for you. Ayan. Ganyan ang advantage ng variable insurance as an MRI. And lastly, I would like to leave you this quote: loan is temporary problem and borrowing is a permanent problem. Kasi guys, if your credit standing is good, your bank will ask you to restructure your loan or increase your loan. So, kapag in-increase yung loan mo, you need to increase your insurance coverage, di ba? Or when you are done with your loan, because you're a good borrower, you're a good payer, they will ask you to take another loan. Natapos ka sa isang property, sa isang condo unit, natapos mong bayaran yung loan mo. Siyempre, bibili ka na naman ng isang property. Sabihin mo, ay, gusto ko naman mag-purchase ng house and lot. 'Di ba? So, magla-bank loan ka na naman. Pero ang maganda, yung MRI with the variable life insurance that you've used as an MRI for that first property, pag natapos mo yung bank loan, ibabalik sa'yo. You can reuse that for another property that you will be purchasing. purchasing, unlike doon sa MRI for that certain property lang, natapon pera. Kasi nga, once natapos mo yung loan mo, wala na rin, tapos na rin yung MRI mo. Pero if you have variable unit link as your variable insurance or MRI, you can reuse it whenever you purchase another property. Ayan, ganon kaganda. Alright. Okay, so I hope na nagustuhan niya yung topic for today and I hope that you learned a lot. Ayan. So, meron ako dito mga guests. Ayan. Hello, Rob. Sabi niya, yes, totally agree. I have real estate investment and I really believe it's specifically flipping. Ayan. Kasi yan si Ralph taga DMC. Ayan eh. So, alam niya kung gaano kaganda rin ng mga properties na pwede mong pag-investan. Ayan. Kaya di ako nagugulat kung ang province ay i-penetrate na rin talaga. Totally true. Kasi nga paubos na talaga ang land. Yes, Afri, you just have to be patient with your real estate investment, correct? Patience lang kasi it will appreciate in time. Hello, Tonet. Ayan, nagre-request na naman si Sir Tonet. Actually, kasi real estate talaga yung topic natin eh. So, ang songs natin related sa real estate talaga. Ayan, pero I'll create na lang a video. Actually, I uploaded a video last week or earlier this week. Kasi meron kaming charity event with passionate creators, Tapang. You can search it in my page. I uploaded a music video entitled I Will Survive kasi our charity gig was more about tapang or courage kasi we are in coordination. Creators is in coordination with Hands for All Project Foundation and then they donate yung mga groceries and other things para sa mga COVID affected families. Ayan. So, and we also want to inspire courage na amid all this pandemic and amid the challenges, we should be courageous and resilient para harapin yung mga problema na yan. So, yung naging song performance ko was I Will Survive. Ayan. You can also watch that on my page, a video. Maraming natuwa dun sa video na yon. Ayan. So, actually, we are almost finished. Actually, yung last song talaga natin ngayon, ito related pa rin talaga sa real estate, so construction. Ito yung song na napili ko. Let me share the lyrics. Ayan. Okay, so for our last karaoke song, usually ang last song ko kasi talaga, yan yung medyo mga pang dance-dance. So ito, pang dance-dance din to. We built this city by Starship. Ayan. Kasi with real estate, we can build this city in rock and roll. O, diba? So rock and roll na lang muna tayo ngayon. Yan. City. We built this city on rock and roll. Built this city. Built this city on rock and roll. Sing with me. Say you don't know me or recognize my face. Say you don't care who goes to that times. Knee deep in the hoopla, singing in your fight. Too many runaways, eating out tonight. A funny place, the mamba, Listen to the radio. Don't you remember? We built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. We built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. Built this city. Built this city on rock and roll. Someone always playing corporation games. Who cares? They're always changing corporation names. We just want to dance here. Someone stole the stage. They call us irresponsible. Write us off the page. Carnegie plays the number. Listen to the radio. Don't you remember? We built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. We built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. Built this city. Built this city on rock and roll. Yeah. All right. Thank you guys for watching Sundays with Kelly. And I hope that you had fun and you were inspired by today's episode. That's it for this episode. And for more of our content, you may like and follow our Facebook page or subscribe to our YouTube channel. The name is Your Kirby Wealth Planner. We are also in Instagram and Twitter. Please also follow us on Spotify for Your Kirby Wealth Planner podcast. Catch you again next Sunday. And remember, you can be the best that you can become. Just believe in yourself. All right. Thank you. Bye bye.